just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's
throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Tackled there by the defense. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. This time they'll go to the running game. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first three plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now, it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
Extending the play. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Lost a throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here's the handoff. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give on the option. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Back open in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Looking to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Quickly complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And this one splits the uprights. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the ball will bounce it to 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hall. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's 4. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Brown will throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
He runs out of bounds at the 49.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Irvin. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Blackburn. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. down, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Pierce. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now on second down. The give to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Brown will throw it. Using the quick game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Blackburn. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find this man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Stanford! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
He's taking the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Handoff to the lone back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout by the offense.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So, can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail.